Hi, this is the Keyless team, and before we show you the demo, we would like to lead you through a small presentation. So, what we've built for this Qtum hackathon is the new generation multi-chain web wallet that is enhanced with Lightning functionality. This is something we've been thinking for a long time now, and seeing the opportunities given to us on the hackathon, we thought that we need to combine different solutions to create something new for the crypto space and for Qtum specifically. And the way that we've went with this is that we've tried to combine the user experience that is there for the masses in fiat applications and the security that is known to be there in the crypto space. We went with PWA as the technology that would enable us to access both the desktop market as a web wallet and the mobile market as the web wallet itself. So the PWA technology enabled us to create an application that would work on the web. Doesn't matter from either web or mobile that you're using it for. And what is interesting here is that by enabling these two, we found that through the technology, we can use the same payment gateways that are used for Apple Pay and all the fiat solutions out there, which was very interesting for us. And digging deeper into it, we saw that this combination will lead to a product that is fully enhanced to not only give the people the ability to adapt and easily use digital assets, but also to access dApps in a multi-chain environment, really. And by exploring that, we've encountered that the Lightning Network solutions that are there right now, that are there for Bitcoin, are also not in the best space right now. So we understood that we needed increased functionality for that. Coming back to the solution, we see that in order to manage digital assets, we needed to be user-friendly, secure, and enable a technology that will allow for additional functionality. That would be Lightning for us. So in terms of being user-friendly, the way we're going with this is a very simplistic UI and UX to create the onboarding process very easy. We've done extensive research about the market, and we see that that's one of the biggest problems out there. Just because there's technicality in the beginning of using any wallet or any crypto, it makes a lot of people not want to go there. With a solution that lets them register and start using it in any application they're already using, like Facebook or whatever, and that simplicity will give them that push to use it more, use dApps more, and for a lot of people, open up this whole world of dApps that are right now not so popular for a lot of people. And one of the problems here is that the dApps themselves, they're focused on different blockchains. By having our system of accessing these dApps, what people can do is that they can go onto a Qtum dApp while only having Bitcoin. They can access it, and through our smart system of this multi-chain Lightning framework, what we can do is we can interchange their Bitcoin into Qtum for them to access that dApp. Imagine that all over the crypto space, all over different dApps on different blockchains. That would give us an integration that is nowhere close. That will give us an integration that fully embraces the multi-chain ability of blockchain and connects all these people that are now spread out through different dApps, through different blockchains, which could lead to a massive increase in users using Qtum dApps, for example, where they can hold any crypto they want, but they can use Qtum with this experience of changing crypto and giving them that ability. So in order to create the security that is needed to be there for standard users, we saw that there's already a layer of payment handlers enabled for fiat in web applications, and for us it is way easier now to access those payment handlers, those payment gateways, and build our whole payment system through that, rather having another layer that might be vulnerable. So by using the same quality of security as Apple Pay, we give the user the understanding that this is super secure. This is as secure as what they're using for credit cards. And I think that is a massive improvement that will bring in a lot of users that are still at least afraid of using crypto on their own. So that's that for security. In terms of Lightning, in terms of Lightning, we wanted to use something that would enable the same functionality that Lightning gives us in its security and in its functionality as we have with Bitcoin. So we understood that we have this multi-chain functionality we want to bring in, and we did that through accessing a framework described in a work called Bitcoin Payment Channels for resource-limited IoT devices. We've enhanced that to use it in a multi-chain version of bidirectional payment channel, a bidirectional payment channel framework for devices that are not capable of holding full nodes. And this is precisely the web application we need, basically. And going to the next slide, what we're offering here is a system that is actually a large improvement from what we have in the Lightning Network. The biggest problem that we see with Lightning Network is how it's always over collateral, basically. So we're freezing up a bunch of people. They always have to be online. Those constraints are things that are making the Lightning Network kind of hold back. With us, we want to enable people that use the system to be offline, kind of enabling this movement of offline ready, so any person can use it, and we have the whole network working whether they're online or offline. So what you would see here is IBX. We imagine that as an exchange liquidity aggregator, where you can see that where the exchange happens, really. So this is an aggregation of liquidity where things come through to interchange from one blockchain to another. Then there's these aggregation, the aggregation layer. It aggregates transactions coming in from edges, where the edge would be the nodes handling big merchants and stuff like that, where the recipients and senders access these edges. These edges can be dApps and whatnot. So this system, we've taken it out of the fiat world. This is really very compatible with it, and it's akin to what you see there in the credit card world. With this system, we keep the same security as the Lightning Network has, but we give it the multi-chain functionality it needs. We increase the ability for users to access it. Actually, as you know, right now Lightning Network is still not that popular. It's popular on the papers, but not in actual users. This is something that would bring in a large portion of people, and will give them the functionality they need to actually use the crypto market, which is spread out through different blockchains, through different digital assets, and so on and so forth. Overall, this is something that we think that would push the adoption very much, and will help people get into crypto and use it way more than they do right now. Taking the word back to the dApps, this is something that might even push the dApps to be way popular than they are right now, with them having thousands of users. Right now we can have the people that just hold Bitcoin start using them without any difficulty, and that's where the biggest market of users are. Just normal people that hold a few cryptos, and they don't have the ability to go deep into the technicality. Yeah. Now let's get into the demo. Now for the demo, we'll show you our wallet, how we use it with an exchange. So this exchange example is used like a dApp basically here to show the capabilities. So starting the operation, we'll just need to install the wallet. And as soon as we install it, we'll use a password to interact with keyless. And basically that's it. That's all the user needs to do. We've already pre-loaded it up with crypto, and we'll show you how to manage it here. Let's check one of the transactions to see if it's working. Now for the exchange, we're using our own written up exchange that can operate with such a wallet. So now we'll log in, and we'll log in here. As you see, keyless works on the back end of the web application and allows us to easily operate within the exchange. Now we'll try to make a trade here. Check the balances. The balances indicate the same stuff that we just saw in the wallet. We'll make a sell trade for Ethereum here. So now what you've seen is that we've confirmed the trade on this exchange. We'll try to buy now. This exchange is here to show what we're capable of and how it's going to be used in a dApp environment. Overall, this wallet can be used with exchanges, wallets, merchant websites, and so on and so forth. We'll be adding additional functionality as changing the cryptocurrency that's on the wallet of the user for the one needed for the dApp, or the one needed for the merchant. So let's say you only hold Bitcoin, you want to use USDT to buy something online. We'll have a switch that will allow the user to access the liquidity aggregation, of which I talked before, and interchange crypto easily and use these dApps, so they can have Bitcoin, use Qtum dApps, use Ethereum dApps, and people that use, let's say, only Tron dApps, we can get those users on over to use Qtum dApps. So overall, this is the demo. This is how it's going to be, and we're really excited to bring the masses into using a wallet that's so easy to use and has these functionalities that allow for massive adoption, and bringing all the users that currently use dApps, currently use cryptos together into enabling these massive dApps to work. Thank you for the hackathon. We're very excited to be a part of it, and we'll be happy to continue working on Qtum. Thank you so much.